freaking expensive ass toys for kids when they want to play with the cheap stuff.
The cheap stuff.
Because
Yeah, I know. I stopped buying my
kids are literally
cat stuff. I'll take off, like, we have this hard plastic around, not just the little milk wrap thing, but it's like the actual crinkly paper, the hard paper. I'll take that off of our creamer and I'll just throw it on the ground rather than actually in the trash. It entertains them for hours. I'm in creamer, so I'm already buying it. Might as well.
I'll have to send you the video. It's the funniest thing. She would get so excited that she won over the toilet thing, the toilet paper roll
She's
thing.
like, yes.
Like, I made it. Time to go back.
All right, everybody. Hello. How are we doing?
Hi.
We are live today. We are discussing Rough Hem Justice by Julie Ann Lindsey, the amazing Julie Ann Lindsey. If you're
It's been forever,
not,
it feels like.
it has been. It's been a long time
since we talked about
we've done
one
a
of
Julie
hers.
Ann Lindsey. I feel like next year we're gonna pick it up though, because she's
next year it's gonna be like Julie.
Yeah,
all day. And no, Bianca, I did not. I'm very salty with the site that had it. I hated SeatGeek before. Their commercials literally made me want to punch a baby. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
About hitting kids.
Hi, Julie. I'm just gonna stay away from
now?
Jen because she's punching babies. So
I will not punch your baby, but everyone else is on limit. Fair game. And it's not that I'm like upset that I didn't get them. I'm not that big of a fan. It's more my sister that I was going for. I was just like, I'd be happy to go if I could. But no, the website was terrible. I was telling them beforehand, be prepared. It's gonna be the same exact story, pretty much word for word.
She told us the
we're
story
on
already.
the site, and all of a sudden, like after 90 minutes of waiting, it just refreshes and the queue disappears. I had to go onto Twitter to figure out what the hell happened. I was like, come on! There's a special level of hell for anyone like related to SeatGeek. So just if anyone here is a fan or knows someone, just let them know Jen is very upset about.
But I'm enjoying Salty Jen though. Salty Jen's fun.
Yeah. This is no alcohol, Jen. This is pure water. I've had food. I only have tea sitting next to me. Ooh.
No
Guinness? Thank you, Bianca. I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. I'm so frustrated. And my sister, she was trying at the same time. All of a sudden, her window just exited out. I was like, if you're going to stop selling tickets, this was SeatGeek. I probably would have liked Ticketmaster because they probably would have been like, hey, tickets are sold out for the pre-sale. Like, try again on Friday. No, you know what they did? They just did nothing. I was sitting there looking for an answer, being like, is anyone going to tell me why my screen just disappeared?
Because they're sold out tickets. Thank you, Shannon.
Maybe I should have gotten a margarita. Would have handled the salt real good.
Are you kidding me? You'd be talking about SeatGeek for the next hour. We don't have time for that. We are talking about Rough Hem Justice.
We're starting at the end. Julie, how dare you?
I know.
End it like that.
I was just I was like, we're starting at the end. I don't care what anybody says because that. Are you kidding me right now? It's super cute. It's super cute.
At least, okay. So to this point, this very much reminds me. If none of you have read the Seaside Cafe, please mute yourself. So Seaside Cafe, there was a book that ended where you weren't sure what the question was going to be. At least Mason kneeled. He got down on one knee. So
and they were literally just talking about.
But it was cute how he was like, "No, when I ask you," and I was like,
"Yeah."
Oh. Yeah, and the whole lead up, like he was like, "Well, when I propose, you'll know it's because blah 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 blah." I was like, "So you're gonna propose in the next 5 seconds? Thanks, appreciate it."
And I really like that conversation they had about. I mean, it's going a little bit more to the front, but he knows that he has fertility issues, and he wasn't like. He was like, "No, let's adopt or foster or something."
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I really did like that. I was just like, as soon as he said it, I'm like. Isn't she like 40? Like, I know you can have a kid in your 40s, but like risks are crazy high. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like you're considered high risk when you're 35. So it's like,
yeah.
But yeah, I think Halle Berry just had a baby and she's like 50.
She's 53.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
She's still pumping out eggs.
I'm like, if going off of my family history, I'm gonna be like dry down there by 53. So
this is gonna be our only hope.
Like my
honestly
early menopause. So
oh gosh, I'm so behind on reading because my life has been so much. I haven't read anything and muted you to type this. Just know it. We love you.
That's why I waited. I was just like, wait a minute. I remember she was behind the last time, so I'm like, I'm just gonna blanket it out there. I'm like, mute fast.
I just couldn't imagine having a kid at 53.
Absolutely not.
No.
I would literally rather die.
Nicole.
I would literally rather die. It's like the plan for my life isn't even going. Like, I wanted to be done having kids by the time I was 30. Here I am 33 having my first.
Oh, I thought I would be married with 2.5 kids by 28. I'm 32 and that's not happened.
We have our plans, and then there's God's plan, and
then there's life that just goes, here's
what we're really gonna do.
Your plans that you think in your head.
Turned it back up. We love it.
It's safe now.
It's safe now. Just tell me when to dip out. Okay, we will.
We'll do.
But yeah,
I think that's been my only reference.
Yeah, this one was like super short, to the point, like novella cozy. I feel like
96 pages, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't even 100 pages, and but yeah, it's like they have Pioneer Days in town, and they're all dressing up, and there's going to be like these shows, and there's apparently 2 seamstresses who are doing the costumes. One is Bonnie, one is someone else, and this town ain't big enough for the both of them. But yeah, I hope that this gets like a physical copy, because I love this cover so much. With Clyde with his hands up, I love it. I'm behind on reading to try to jump in, but quite don't have enough time. Yeah, it's
especially this time of year, it's holidays and family stuff. And
I feel like the only things that I've been reading since I found out I was pregnant was just for book club and readathons and stuff. So
I've been dipping. Like I should have DNF'd a book in September. My readings hasn't been the same since.
That's my rule now. If you can't impress me by 25 to 30%, like I have to be at a point where I'm like, well,
it was 554 pages, and I was doing a read along, like buddy reading it with somebody, and I'm like, this is awful. Like, and it's like a book that's lauded by a lot of people, so I'm just like, am I the only person that doesn't like this?
What book is it?
Babel.
Oh, Babel.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people really like it.
It's too much in one book.
Yeah.
Like she should have split it up into 2. Like it was like no plot, and then too much plot, and then none of it made sense because it was all shoved in one book. Written very well, but it made no sense. I know I'm probably gonna get hot takes for that one.
That's okay.
I'm into my any reading is bonus this time of year, for sure.
I decided next year, I think I'm only going to put like 24 books on my Goodreads wish list, because I feel like I get to a certain point in the year and I just stress myself out trying to make whatever imaginable number I want, because I put 100 thinking, oh, that'll be easy. But this year with my book purge, I was just like, I was so much more focused on getting rid of books versus reading them, and then audiobooks didn't do anything for me, and then it just like it took me forever to figure out what I wanted to read. Thankfully,
and then I keep on sending you Nicole books in the process.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
That's so fun.
5 classes. Oh my gosh.
No, thank you.
That's a lot.
A lot.
You are allowed to be behind on your reading.
Absolutely.
I will say
something's got to fall a little bit. That's a lot.
Manga's really kind of taken me by storm, kind of loving it. So it's like adult picture books. They're wonderful. They're fast.
They are. Yeah, they're pretty quick.
Manga's great. I even because this might be bad to say, but like I count if I read a children's book, like I pre-read a book before I give it to my younger siblings.
Yeah,
I count that because that's still
absolutely
reading. Picture books are still reading.
I started reading to my unborn baby, and I'm like, I'm counting this. I don't care.
I wish there was a way to
you'll
count
get a
magazines.
big package at the end of the year.
You're sweet. Oh, readings have been educational. Yeah.
Yeah, and then your brains burn out.
Yeah.
I don't miss those days.
So back to Rough Hem Justice.
I feel like the end was all I really wanted to talk about. Oh, but I really love that they're building their house together, and that's adorable. I hate that it has to be in Cromwell because everybody hates Cromwell.
Yeah.
I was just like, she has this new house that she bought. Like, why don't we just expand upon the structure that she purchased? Like, come on, Mason.
But it's nice to build. They're building this house together. It's going to be a house that
so they don't have to go, this is my space and that's yours.
Right. Like they're building it together, and they have like their wish list and their want list and need list and things, and so I just thought that was really cute that how they're doing that together.
I love that she was just like check, 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 and check when he was like all this thing. And at first I thought he was going like off on this like imaginary wish list that, let's be real, that he might have just been like making up at that point. And she's like, nope, it's all on there. I'm like, dang girl, you know him so well.
He's like, I did a spreadsheet.
My type of dude. I did a spreadsheet.
Oh, one thing, I thought this was funny. So we always in the Seaside Cafe complained about how, well, we wouldn't complain. It was a point of contention where Everly would just give away food. And this one, she's buying her own. She's not even buying her own clothes. She's just wearing her own clothes when things go wrong. And I'm like, damn, how
she got changed 4 times.
Money? 4 times. Granted, one of those outfits wasn't her.
That scene was funny though.
It was.
The harlot outfit. Oh my god. Yeah. She's like, I'm just a trollop.
I bet they wanted to take that home for later.
Well, it kind of brought me back to the Geek Girl because of the cosplay.
Yes!
Cosplay, yeah.
I thought of that. I was just like, come on, do a photo shoot. Do a photo shoot.
They're like, do you know how to box step? She's like, yeah, I know how to box step. She's like, I haven't box stepped since I was a kid. And I was like,
I haven't box stepped since I was in high school.
Yeah. Everyone loves a good box step.
I don't think I even know how to do that.
It's really
I'm assuming you dance in a box.
I know, you make a box with your feet. Like a jazz square, but it's a box step.
I love how
the jazz square is the same thing, just fancy.
Oh god.
No, but I'm serious.
You're like, no, but like, what's a jazz square?
I want to know.
You make a square with your feet.
And the same thing for jazz. Okay, all right. We are going to get a rare Jack Ryan sighting if I can grab him in time. I'm trying to lure him closer. Come here, bud.
Lure him closer. My favorite part was when Bonnie
People
said,
haven't seen
let's
you
get
in forever.
the part situated after her attack. Then said, my grandma will bring cake. Everything is better with cake. Yes, Jazz Square has a crossover.
Oh, thank you, bud.
Yeah, Jazz Square is like, you step and you bring your foot over. Step back.
Okay.
The grandmother was killing me with all her her little group of people finding out a bunch of stuff or knowing a bunch of stuff. I was like, oh my god, this would be my grandmother in like 5 years.
I was like, hopefully this will lower your odds and risk of death by the killer, but I'm like, probably not.
Absolutely not. She got got 8 bales pushed over on her.
Yeah.
Like, those things are heavy. You could have died.
I honestly didn't guess the killer. I was for sure that it was going to be Hattie. I was just like, you made her go into her, oh my gosh, Bonnie's dress shop and like have a confrontation while you sat there and looked like angry. I was like, come on. She's probably mad that you made her do that and just stabbed her with the shears out of like anger.
I was like, how embarrassing. She's like, here's a coupon for my seamstress skills. I'm like,
weird. I'm like,
I'd be like, I am getting out of here. I want no part of this.
I want to know how anybody in Cozy's keeps their jobs. Like, Seaside Cafe, she gave away food. Bonnie's never at the freaking store.
True.
No, she's not.
She's never like
she's never doing any seamstress, and when she does, it's for her friends and family, and she doesn't charge.
That she's giving away for free.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, how do you have a business? How do you have an employee at this business?
How are you paying someone to work there if there's never any like business?
Exactly. At least in Seaside, there are other people. I mean, yes, she gives food away for free to Grady and other people, but she has a thriving business. There's people in there all the time.
She's good.
I mean, we did mention many times in here that she was like, I hope my customers didn't hear that. And I was like, you have customers? You're having this customer conversation with their people around? They know that you're like set up for murder. Come on.
Honestly, the only customer that I can remember is in the first book. It's the girl she hires because she needs a prom dress.
Yeah, she's a
prom dress. That's the only customer that I can remember.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I'm like, I don't know. Because she gave all the stuff to Cammy for free. Or that, whatever her friend's name is, the real stuck-up one.
Oh, yeah, the one that's
engaged to that guy that she doesn't deserve because she's an idiot. I don't like her. I grew up with people like her, so I'm just like, I don't like you.
Oh my God, that's funny. Like, you don't deserve any happiness.
I'm sorry if you're that like that last book, she was pouting and crying, and I'm just like, girl, read The Room. He's like,
read The Room.
So. Look at the chocolate strawberry. I'm reading it.
I know, like, bitch, look down. Look down.
Stop pouting like you're 5 and be an adult for 5 seconds.
I would like a business that just runs itself and I make money. That would be fantastic. Thank
you.
Yeah.
Or that I can, like, it's on the street where I could eat whatever I want and still be, like, not worry about my weight.
Paid to read. I got a lot of books behind me. Most of them I haven't read. Pretty much everything here down I have not read.
Yeah.
That's going to be my goal.
I'm literally looking at them like, these are all you.
Allians.
That's my goal for next year, is to take down a lot of my own TBR.
Yep.
Take down? Like, where are you gonna put them?
Like, just read them all. Like, I read as much as ones that I already own instead of, like, I mean, I'm gonna buy books. Let's be real. Like, we all buy.
It's
books.
Hard.
But like,
a book buying ban. Oh, go ahead.
No, I can't do the book buying ban.
I was gonna say a book buying ban is the fastest way to be like, I'm not gonna buy books and not buy books for like a month, and then you buy 3 months worth of books because you're like, look at me, I didn't buy a book for a month. So it's counterproductive.
Exactly.
A little bit. Yeah. I want to do like a Kindle, like a Kindle like takeover read or whatever, because I've been buying, like, I get those emails like, this is free, this is 99 cents, and
I want to do like a cake.
Like,
yeah. And then half the time I forget I have them because they're on the device.
And I get these emails every day, and every day I look at them, and I buy
like
at least
4
one.
or 5 different ones. I get BookBub. I get one from Amazon. I get like 4 or 5 different ones, and I'm like, my goodness.
Some people are doing the 100 book challenge to read 100 before buying any.
Can I read 2 before I buy any?
Can I change the numbers slightly?
I don't know if I could do 100, but I would like to do some sort of challenge like that. Yeah.
That's interesting, yeah.
I will say I might be turned on to Scribd.
Scribd is great.
Yeah, you're turned on to Scribd until you can only listen to 2 audiobooks and then it cuts you off.
What?
Yes, maybe absolutely. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Oh, unlimited services. Yeah, books that you don't want to fucking read.
So the reason I got it is like because I love using the library, but like if it's a newer book, like you have a 40 friggin' week hold for a lot of newer books, and it's like if that's my book club book, I can't wait 40 weeks.
Right.
I mean, I still have it. I mean, it's like like sometimes I can listen to. I think the most I've listened to is like 7 or 8. And then it cut me off, but then sometimes I'll listen to 2 and then I'll go and look for another book that I'm interested in, and it's like available on this day, and it happens to be your next pay period, which is stupid.
That's stupid.
It is.
And maybe I won't be investing in that.
I was like, just limit. Then just say you get 5 audiobooks a month. Just say that. Like, don't say 10. It's unlimited. Don't say it's unlimited when it's not, because it's not, clearly.
Right.
I do that too.
I actually have an Excel spreadsheet.
Not the spreadsheet, but the unread folder.
Oh, it was impressive when I did mine. I was like, oh my gosh. Luckily, I did, because what I ended up doing with my spreadsheet was I did the ones that I paid for. I put a little $sign next to it, and then I had the ones that were free. So that way I'm just like, okay, if I'm looking for something, and I did the same thing with Goodreads. I know not everyone uses Goodreads anymore, but I made a folder for unread ebooks and then unread ebooks that are free. So then I can also go into those and be like, okay, well, if I'm wanting to put my money where my mouth is, maybe I'll read one that I paid for.
Yeah.
Versus one I got for free.
They're not very transparent on what the limits are. You're correct. And it's annoying.
No, they should be.
It's just like, it's unlimited because, yeah, you might not be able to read this or listen to this audiobook, but here's this one that's available. I don't want to read that one.
Or the ones that really annoy me is when like my library has the audio and then I go to read it and all they have is the ebook. I'm like, but I have the physical book. I need the audio.
I need the audiobook. Yeah. Same.
It's so annoying. I'm like, you had this a week ago because I favored it. Where the hell did it go?
I know, I hate that. Does anybody have anything else about the book they want to talk about?
I was really sad that Clyde wasn't in this more. Like, I was really excited.
He wasn't.
I loved
just in the beginning, I think.
Little scene where he had a little outlaw. I was like, that's so cute.
Yes, outlaw bandana, and then when he was spooking all the horses, that was funny.
Well, he wasn't spooking all the horses. He was hissing at all of them when they got spooked. And I was just like, oh no, poor little cat. Oh, funny thing about Clyde. So when she was having the conversation with one of the cowboys and he was like, yeah, it's a long walk. Do you want me to hold my cat? And she's like, yeah, here you go. I was like, never give your cat to a stranger. Come on, Bonnie. He's like your child.
I'd be like, yes,
so
please take this cat.
Yeah, it's a cat carrier. Animal carriers, period, suck.
Is the series continuing? Bonnie and Clyde? I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
up
There's
to
at least
8,
2 more.
8, I think. Yeah.
This is 6,
total.
I believe.
This is 6.
Yeah.
Honestly, this should be a 0.5, so we should get 3 more.
Yeah, I agree.
Julie's
just like,
please,
Julie.
Yeah, this one was really short.
Mm-hmm. I think it was part of a
Julie cranks out books. I'm just saying, cranks.
She put out, how many was it last year?
Like 11,
like 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12 or 11. I was like, oh my god, when do you sleep? Do you sleep?
She doesn't. She's a vampire as well.
What,
He's like Pat.
Like,
she's a vampire as well.
Oh my god, Pat.
Speaking of Pat, where are you, Pat?
I'm gonna break her down one day and make her come on a live with me. I'm gonna break her.
That'd be fun.
And I'm just gonna be like, you support everybody else. You need to be on one of these.
I know. I was like, does she even have a channel? No, she doesn't. She needs
Trust me, I looked. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she needs to get a channel. So everyone can reciprocate and watch her live.
Exactly. Like, you support everybody else. Like, let us all support you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean,
what other post-its I have?
I
did make little thoughts.
Because the document.
This one is a novella. Knew it. Half size and free for a year as part of promotion. So grab it if you haven't yet. Yeah, the link to this book to get a free copy is in the description box for you.
I
want a physical copy because the cover is so cute.
Fingers crossed I get to the last 2 in 2023. You mean the last 3? Yep, absolutely. Julie, while you're here, is this book going to be available in like paperback or no?
When I asked her, she told me no, but I don't know if that she.
Okay, she told you no, but she might tell me yes.
Yeah. So that might be.
Yeah, it's in March. I forgot. Maybe the Taylor Swift concert should not happen if it overlaps with those dates. I think it does.
Oh, it's a good thing. It was God being like, no.
With me? Joe can take the baby for the concert, okay?
Taylor Swift? No.
No, Joe would take the baby and we all go to Taylor Swift.
No.
I
know. I heard what you said. No. This book was comfortable, relaxing, and just a joy to read. Yeah, it was. Okay, what? Yes to paperback, but not until October.
What?
Man.
Hey, but at least it will be in a paperback.
It will. So. I know. Thank you.
I don't want to think of October 2023. That's like a year. No. That's a year.
It's a year from now.
I'm like, no.
But everybody, exciting news! Not Bonnie and Clyde. The Kitty Couture book 4 paperback is finally coming out.
Yes, that's exciting. I know.
I have the originals in the hardcover.
The hardcover.
Me too.
I found them on Abe Books because I couldn't find them anywhere else.
Yeah. I think I got them somewhere.
We had to go through.
And I'm surprised considering they were used how like pristine they are.
Pristine they were.
Like, I don't think whoever sold them to me didn't read them because they're like legitimately pristine.
Untouched.
I
was excited about that.
Yeah, I read the first one. I reread the first one with Jen because that's the only series of Julie's that I haven't read yet. We have to read book 2.
Working on book 2. I got the omnibus, so I'm ready.
Yes.
Nice.
The audio was really good for that one.
Yes. Yeah.
I just don't like the character's name because I know a Lacey and I kind of just have to like. But it's not Julie's fault. It's just I know a Lacey in real life, and I'm just like, I don't like that.
I don't like. We're just gonna give you a list of people that we hate, and like, I'm sorry, I can't use these.
or they could be people that you kill off. People that we don't like.
Yeah, I could tell you that.
And we could be the heroines in your next suspense books.
Oh yeah.
Give us all a great guy that could save us.
Do all the things. Oh, there was a line in this book about a cowboy that did rope work, and I made sure to highlight that, and I was like, that's awesome.
The rope work, Shabar.
Getting some not my type vibes going. I was real excited. I was like, ooh.
I know.
I think it was a comment that Mason might have made, and I was like, yeah, he made one also about like nighttime activities, and I was like, Mason.
Well, that's what I was wondering if the costume. I was like, they're going to use the costume. There's no
absolutely
100%.
100%. I love it. I
was like, if cozies could be a little racier, let's just add to this paperback coming out next October and have a scene with the costume.
Yeah. Well, can this one technically be a little bit more racier because she's self-publishing?
Yeah.
Technically?
I think it's still like people picking it up. It would be hard.
I mean, she wants to cater. She wants to cater to the cozy reader.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like a lot of romance in their cozies because they don't have taste. I'm just kidding.
This could go so much further.
But honestly, I'm honestly glad that we got these indies because like they got together so quick. I love that they got together so quick, and it kind of hinted at the fact that they're sleeping together, and I'm like, get it? I love it.
We at least have knowledge.
Exactly. There wasn't as much of a will they won't they with the series.
Exactly.
Like the other ones there were like 3 or 4 books before they actually got together.
Yeah, and then they kiss, and then they're like, "No, we can't be together. My son has to be number 1." I'm like, "Yeah, who said he wasn't?"
Or he met like magically. There's a love triangle with someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Preferably the brother drama.
Dun, dun, dun.
Very dramatic. But yeah, I like it. I mean, write an erotic cozy, Julie.
Yes. I will pay for it. Put it on Patreon. I will pay you.
Yeah, that could be your Patreon. That first Patreon book, be like, I'm gonna write a scandalous cozy. We would all
scandalous cozy or sex scenes in our favorite cozies that she's already written, just extra little spicy scenes with characters that we like
an epilogue or something with just spicy scenes.
But hear me out.
Or not even like just an epilogue. Just be like, okay, this takes place in this book after this happened. So like, okay, and then it kind of led to.
There's a lot of copyright involved with that, more than likely, and that would probably cost more than it would make in potentially. Because
copyright. She's the owner. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
No, if it's published, if it's this series, yeah, for sure. But other ones, if she doesn't own the rights to them, I'm thinking more of a movie aspect of it. If you don't own the rights to it, you have to pay for it, and they will make you pay.
It's copyright infringement. I studied that for a year in college. It's copyright.
Julie. Do you have the
rights?
Is
I think she's getting a lot of her rights back.
Yeah, on her older books.
Yeah.
So We just have to wait a little bit longer for these ones.
In
the meantime,
kind of secretly want another
Hi,
book.
Cashay.
I have to send you pictures because you asked me to send you pictures. Hi.
Okay,
but hear me out. What we could do.
Then.
I mean, you could, and then just like secretly tell us, being like, "This is really, you know who."
You know,
and we'll be like, "Oh my god,
it is Hi.
But this erotic cozy that we have, here it is. I got the premise. Someone just needs to write it. It starts in a BDSM club. All right, a scene gets taken too far. Death happens, and now we go into it. Okay,
someone gets tied too tight in the shibari class.
yeah. But nobody was watching because they were helping someone else
or something.
Oh my god, erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, where it goes too far accidentally or something.
Yeah, I actually wrote that one time.
Did you really? I want to read it.
She didn't die. She didn't die, thankfully, but
she passed out. I know which one you're talking about.
You know,
I think you told me about this one. You told me about it. I haven't read it, but when you told me, I was like, "Oh, that poor man."
I know. I was like, I'm putting my main character through some stuff. He was so distraught. He's like, Summer. And I was like, how did we get here? How did we get here?
I know.
Things just happen.
You're okay.
I think
my mom was peeking in.
Nosy. Shannon, you're onto something. Like a potty.
Oh my god, like a potty.
I'm sorry, I'm 5 years old. Every time that came up, I was dying. I'm like,
exactly. Really? I was dying.
I cackled every time.
I'm like,
every single time. Every single
time. Like a caster or something. Like, use the other part of the word.
I know, podcast. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, say a different word.
I literally thought like 2-year-olds were gonna be like prancing on the thing, being like, "You did a good potty. You did a good potty." I was like, "No, that's not what it is."
It took me forever to get that too. I was just like, potty.
I did the same thing too, especially because I didn't read the synopsis, so I didn't know she was a podcaster. So like the first 10 times they used it, I was like, "What the hell kind of a word is this?"
But it took a second. Because there was that scene where she was like leaving his house because she didn't want to use his bathroom. And I'm like, that's when it like clicked in my head. I was like, that's what that is. Okay.
That's what it is. She has a podcast and she's nominated for an award, which they call a potty.
Which just no.
It's like you could not have thought of any other word.
Like, I do want to read the second book soon though.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was cute. Okay, anything else, y'all?
I know it's hard to like get to dinner, with 96 pages. It's hard.
Yeah, my son is hungry.
Don't blame him. You're hungry. Come on, we know the truth.
You're feeding too now, so
yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I think that's everything I have to say. I'm sure I could go into my notes and find a few others.
It was hard for me to like highlight in this one for some reason. When I downloaded it, it wasn't letting me like highlight.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
That's the only time that like a download has done that. I was like, and it's a brand new Kindle too. Like it's not my Kindle. Like I just bought it like a month ago.
Oh. Maybe it's
trying to get the other cat over here. The third one's on the bed. She's taking a snooze.
I'm surprised my aunt's dogs haven't barged in here.
You might. But okay, so next book club meeting is The Mistletoe Motive by Chloe. Oh, do you have it? Cute.
I did. I broke down and bought it because I was like, they only had the ebook. They didn't have the audio through the library. And then I was like, I actually really kind of like the cover.
Where did you buy it?
Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon.
I'm just curious.
Look at this cover. It's really cute.
Super cute. It is super cute. I want to get a physical copy. It does look really cute.
But the one thing I heard about Terry Lee's, I don't know if it's true for every one of her books, is she writes a lot of people with disabilities. Like there's good disability rep in her books.
Nice.
Oh.
I've never read one of hers. This will be my first one.
This is going to be my first one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like a lot of her characters are either they sign or they're partially deaf and things like that.
Cool. That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, but as soon as I read the first line, it goes, he loathes the holidays. She loves them. She's full of festive cheer. He's bringing with bah humbugs. I was like, this is going to be a good one. I already know it's going to be great.
Sunshine. It's going to
How
be
long
fantastic.
is it? Like, how many pages is
I mean, it's very short. Let's see here. 179 pages.
Oh, it's a short
It's a novella.
Story. Yeah, novella, short story.
Novella. It does come with a playlist.
So if you want to take a screenshot for the next book opening.
I probably should move my hand so you can see the author.
I don't have a desk to lean on, so I'm just like holding my.
It's a great cover. Comes with a playlist. Library has it. Yeah, our library has it. Check your library for things.
So emotive. I have to look up where I can get
it. So yeah, this
Amazon has it. It is available as an ebook.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
But I think the physical book costs about the same. So I was like, well, at that
point.
Oh, yeah.
If the physical book in it, like, I cannot go over $3.99 for an ebook. Or $4.99 for an ebook. Like, I can't do it. When the physical copy is like 1 cent more than the ebook, like,
it's so ridiculous. Why?
Or sometimes when like the physical copy's on sale and it's cheaper than the Kindle version, you're like,
the same thing when it goes into paperback. Like, the paperback's like $15 and the hardback's like $8, and you're just like, okay, I'll buy the hard. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Pricing just doesn't. I don't understand who comes up with this stuff.
Oh, Jack must be over there. That's why I was like, why is she purring so loud? And she's by herself. She loves Jack Ryan.
Oh,
that's so cute.
All right, everybody. Short and sweet. Just like Rough Hem Justice. But yes.
How would you rate it? Sorry, we have to make sure we always forget that.
Are you new here? 5 stars.
Well, if for anyone watching that's never watched one of our shows before, we could be like, what did we rate it? It's gonna be 5 stars, obviously, but we have to let everyone know. Come on.
5.
5 stars.
I wish I could give her more than 5.
You can. You can give her whatever you want. 20 stars. Absolutely.
I have that as like a 6 stars, like a favorite of the year type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's watching now and whoever's watching on the replay. Thank you to my lovely co-hosts. We will see you next time for the Mistletoe Motive. Bye.
Bye.